Hey guys, so I'm coming on here to share a very interesting dream that I had. When it comes to interpretation, part of it is personal for a sister in Christ who was in the dream, and something, it's just a part of I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just personal for her. It's good. It's just personal for her that only she really understands. And we kind of talked that over together. But there's also some parts of this that I'm not entirely sure of the interpretation, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to share it, and I'm not going to try to mess around with it. So, this was the dream. I'm calling it the Volcanoes Dream. And I'm reading it from my journal just so that I don't forget anything. So, I was in a grocery store and I walked up to a worker there and asked for the list of customers who were currently there. I saw 4 people with the name Hope. I looked through and saw the one on top was my sister in Christ, Hope. And her last name in the dream was Nelson, which I don't believe is her last name in real life at all. But this was something personal for her. I then went outside, and shortly after, Hope did too. We didn't really talk. We both kind of did our own thing. Then next thing I remember, because I forgot a lot of the dream, I just remember parts. It was me, Hope, and I believe Sister in Christ Crystal was there as well. I did not see her face, but I remember in the dream I had this knowing that she was there beside us. So it was me, Hope, and Crystal, and other people, and we were all standing over a whole bunch of volcanoes that were under the ground. I knew that they were about to blow any minute. I even saw an older man who was sitting directly over the middle of one that was not underground. And he was warned that it would soon blow, but he was being stubborn. Me, Hope, and Crystal, and others just held on, waiting for the next step. And we knew that, we didn't know what exactly the next step was, but we knew that we were so close to those volcanoes getting ready to explode that we were kind of waiting to be saved from there. And an interesting thing, I was even singing a volcano song in the dream, and I was singing it in my mind as I was coming in and out of sleep. So I was like going in and out of the dream, and in my mind I was singing this volcano song. I don't remember at all how it goes, but it's as if my mind and my spirit were just holding on to this so hard so that I wouldn't forget it through the night. Because I remember, like, I had a dream afterwards. I don't remember what it was, but I was holding on to this dream and holding on to, like, the part about the volcanoes so hard as if it was something that I desperately needed to remember. So, the part with the old man, I'll just share, like, you know, something that made me think of is, you know, those stubborn older people where they're in their house and they know a natural disaster is coming, but they're like, I've lived here 60 some odd years, I'm not leaving this house. Like, that's kind of what it made me think of, in the dream and outside of the dream. And we know that there's many people like that, whether they're holding on to the world, material things, cares of the world, whatever it is that they're holding on to. All of that volcano stuff, like, I know there's volcanoes popping off around the world, and I did hear about, you know, Iceland and everything like that. But this was just so super interesting because in the dream, I just knew that they were everywhere, like everywhere, and they were under the ground. And so there could be something symbolic about this, literal, symbolic. I'm not going to try to fully interpret it. I just felt led to share it, and that's about it. All right, bye guys.